Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to install and use Snap, the context-aware script for After Effects. First, copy the script file into the After Effects scripts folder. I'm using Windows, so my folder location will be different from macOS. I've clearly mentioned the script folder location for both Windows and Mac in the instruction document, so you can refer to that if needed. Once you've pasted the file, open After Effects. If it's already running, simply restart it. Now we need to assign a keyboard shortcut. Snap doesn't have a dockable panel because the whole purpose of the script is to be quick to access without taking up any space in your UI. That's intentional. It only appears when you need it. To assign a shortcut, go to Edit, Keyboard Shortcuts. Search for the script name, and you'll see it in the search results. You can assign any shortcut you like, but I recommend avoiding Alt combinations as they can sometimes trigger a system sound. Instead, use a Control or Shift combination. I'll use Control plus Q because it's easy to reach, and I don't personally use it for quitting After Effects. As you can see, Control plus Q is already assigned to quit After Effects, but since I don't use that shortcut, I'll first remove it by clicking the cross icon. Now I'll press Control, and you can see that Q is available. I'll simply drag the shortcut onto the Snap script and click OK to save it. Whenever I press Control plus Q, Snap will appear. Let's look at a few examples before wrapping up. Right now, I have an empty project with no compositions. Pressing the shortcut opens the Snap panel, which gives me options to create different types of comps. There are two ways to use it. You can either click an option with your mouse or press the number associated with it. Personally, I prefer using the number pad because it's much faster. There will never be more than 6 options at a time, so using the number keys makes the workflow extremely quick. Let's create a square composition. Now I'll create a shape. If I select the shape and trigger the shortcut again, you'll notice that Snap shows a completely different set of options based on the current context. Let's center the anchor point. Now I'll add some keyframes. If I select those keyframes and press the shortcut again, Snap now shows options related specifically to keyframes. For example, I can apply a spring curve. You'll notice that some options have a small dot beside them. That indicates the option contains another level of choices. As you can see, selecting spring curve opens 6 more variations. I'll choose this one. Now let's smooth the keyframes. And just like that, we have a nice smooth animation. Let's look at one final example. I'll create a mask and add some feather. If I select the mask property and trigger Snap again, it now shows options related to masks, such as feather controls. That's how Snap works. It continuously adapts to whatever you've selected, and there are many more contexts for you to explore. There are also a few customization options. For example, if you'd like the panel to appear somewhere other than the center of the screen, simply move it using the arrow keys. Snap will remember that position for future use. You'll also notice a small settings icon on the panel. From there, you can customize things like the font size, and even the color of the dot that's shown for nested options. If you ever want the panel back in the center, just use the Reset Panel option. That's it for this quick start video. I hope Snap helps improve your productivity and makes your workflow much faster. If you run into any issues or have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you for your time.